everyone, my name is Jenna and welcome to my channel Divine Direction. In this video we are going to be looking at the messages for the next 3 months, so from July to September, for the sign of Leo. Okay Leo, so while I was shuffling your cards, I just feel so drained and exhausted, and I know that's not my energy because I've only done one reading today and I woke up actually with energy for the first time in forever. So I'm feeling that some of you are feeling drained, okay? Which is totally normal with all that we have been through and all of the energies, the eclipse, the full moon, everything, okay? So I also feel with your cards, like there's so much. There's so many cards that came out. I don't have enough room on my desk. And I just kind of felt like I don't want to deal with this right now. Okay? I don't want to deal with this right now. I'm drained, but I know that, you know, I got to read this, right? So what they're saying here with that is that if you're feeling drained right now, listen to your body and take time to replenish. This card, they have the cup illuminated. To me, this is right now, if you're feeling drained, it's time for you to refill your cup, recharge, okay? That's really important. For some of you, you do have the Earth Guardian card that says stay rooted and grounded, and you have the Ground Yourself card. So if this resonates with you, some of you may benefit from doing some grounding, okay? But I'm also getting with the green jacket, like some of you really just need to heal right now. And this is just kind of like a recovery, which is funny because they didn't have the recovery card come out. But this is a recovery period for us, right? So some of us may be feeling a little bit differently than others. As I said, like this morning, I felt like I had a little bit more of my energy back, right? But some of you, maybe you had energy when I didn't, and now you're feeling drained, you know? It depends on us, right? So really, really listen to yourself right now. I feel that especially with like all the different cards and stuff and different messages, what they're kind of making me feel is you might feel overwhelmed, and that could be draining you too, where you think that there's a lot to do still. No, and what my guides have been showing me is no, honey. Some of you may just be experiencing old feelings that are coming up and to be released, and you're probably thinking, oh gosh, this again, I thought I got rid of this. Why is this here? I'm never going to get out of this. I know I had that feeling. When is this newness going to happen? You have the Seven of Pentacles. When is this going to happen? When are my dreams going to come to fruition? I've been working hard for this. I've been working hard for this, dang it. Where the heck is it and why am I keep going backwards? That might not resonate for all of you, but for those of you that it is resonating with, you are just releasing, the old feelings, right? We're releasing the old cycles. They've told me we've broken through them, but they're coming up for a reason, to reflect on how far we've come, to also show us lessons to learn from those situations. There's many reasons why they're coming up, but I know it's hard to see it as being a benefit, especially like all the crap that we've been going through. It's not easy, but try to look at it in a more positive way that, okay, at least this is coming to light. This is being released. And some things you might have already felt like you have released, and there's still maybe a little bit left, but they're saying this is going to help you kind of illuminate maybe as to why certain things happened in your life or didn't happen in your life, okay? And when I was talking about that, I saw 10:10 on the clock, and to me, that's about endings and beginnings, all right? So, what they kind of made me feel with your cards, though, is like if we feel that there's a lot of things to do or a lot of stuff going on in our minds or around our house or that sort of thing, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's physical clutter, mental clutter, or just having a big to-do list, or even just with all of this stuff coming out, maybe there's a lot at once. It is a lot. And what they're saying is just deal with one thing at a time, right? And at your own pace. If you're feeling exhausted or drained, have a rest. So what is that for you? What would make you feel better in that? So on the bottom, you have the Reawaken card. To me, like, have that sleep. You might need it. They're also showing me some of you may benefit from being out in nature to recharge. It depends on you, they're saying. It completely depends on you and what makes you feel good, right? This whole journey, everything that we've been going through has been for us to listen to ourselves. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. Some of you, you know, you would not benefit from the things that I may tell you. And again, I mean, I do have disclaimers on my videos for a reason that, you know, to take what resonates and leave the rest, right? This is whatever feels right for you right now, do that. So, it's kind of funny because your cards do have, there's a vibe of I'm exhausted, I'm drained, I need to rest. I also see the don't stop, take action card. Okay? I kind of getting the vibe from this that you feel that you need to rush through this, to get your way through this so we can come out the other side. And they're saying you're already out on the other side. This is just kind of like this weird limbo period, right? That's kind of how it feels. With this card, he is pushing against the water, right? He's battling. If you are pushing yourself to move forward when your body's saying, no, it's time to rest, that's when you're going to feel drained. And they're nodding my head, yes. That's when we're starting to feel drained, okay? I know I felt this, like, I just want to get on with this. Can we just get on with this? But I know that I have to think, okay, you know what? Today I feel drained and I'm going to rest. And sometimes I might force myself to do something in little bits. They're saying it's okay to have like a lazy day and then maybe decide, okay, well, you know, I'm going to do the laundry or I'm going to do some food prep or something like that. But they're saying, like, don't push yourself to try to get to the next point, because then we're missing the point. Okay? And even that feeling they've shown me is something coming up to be released, because that was my energy like a year or so ago, where I just felt like I had to keep constantly going to be able to ever get anywhere. And they're saying, no, think about it. If you board a train, you just sit on your butt and it takes you to your destination. Same thing with a plane, right? Okay? They're saying that we're making it a lot harder than it has to be, than it actually is. And they made me feel with the adjacent possibilities. They've never shown me this door before, where when I'm reading images, they have me focus on certain things in the cards. I've never focused on this one before. It's all the way up the wall near the top, okay? To be able to get into that without a ladder, that's a struggle. And they're saying it doesn't have to be that hard. But then they brought my attention to this blue door. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right where we need it to be. It's easy to access. And they're saying maybe that takes you to the exact same place where the other one does, but it's easier. Okay? Our angels and guides are here to help us. So if you are thinking that there's more steps that need to be taken, if you're thinking, how the heck am I going to be able to do this? Don't worry about it. What they made me feel is this guy, he doesn't even realize that this pentacle is right underneath them. He's not seeing it. And they have told me that a way has already been made for us, but maybe we're just not seeing it clearly. Again, you have the Destiny card and the Wheel of Fortune card. So divine timing, honey, they're saying, don't worry about it. Don't try to rush anything. No, this is not the time to rush things, okay? So embrace the unknown right now. I know it's frustrating. We just want to get our lives on. I know with me, like, I want to get my business going. I want to meet the perfect partner. I want to meet friends. I want to do this. I want to do that. And they're saying it's all coming, honey. And it's not going to be a struggle anymore. Because with the Lovers card, they were showing me, it kind of looks like, to me, you can see it, that she's pointing to the top of the hill or the mountain, whatever you want to call it. To me, she's saying, you are here. You've already made it to the top, and now it's just an easy walk down, right? So when you're going up a hill, it's a little bit of a struggle. But when you go downhill, it's so much easier. And that's what they're saying. It's going to be so much easier. So allow yourself to be in that flow, okay? Some of you may be feeling trapped. We have the Prisoner card. You're not trapped. You may be thinking, okay, which way am I going to go? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? How the heck am I going to get out of here? That's kind of more the vibes I'm getting. I kind of feel that you have a general idea of what it is that you want. But maybe we're kind of thinking, okay, well, I know I've been doing this. Well, logically this, and but I could do this, and then I keep going back and forth in my head, and they're saying there's a reason, like we're getting rid of that thinking, but they're also saying, Jenna, remember when you used to think this all the time, and they're making me feel lighter in my back. It's like we're releasing that burden, that mental ping pong, they're saying, back and forth. Okay, well, but if I do this, then it'll make me money, but I really want to be doing this, that kind of thing. They're saying, no, we're not doing that anymore because we're listening to our intuition, okay? Yeah, yeah, you have the Chariot card that came out sideways. Some of you are really wanting to move forward right now. And they're saying some of you may benefit from moving forward right now if you feel like it's time. It's going to be different for us. Like, it's not going to be like, okay, well, on July 21st, we're all moving forward. We're not all moving forward at the same time. We may be in this energy. Remember, divine timing. Whatever's perfect timing for you will happen. Okay? So some of you, they're making me feel, some of you will benefit from taking a time out. This came out in basically all the readings where they're talking about having this time to reflect. I honestly could have just done one freaking video for this, but they're saying, don't worry about it, Jenna, because they always say this is the message that needs to come out right now. Okay? Take this time to nurture yourself. Okay, there's even though, and again, this is only if it resonates with you, but they're making me feel that some of you would really benefit from maybe like stepping back from helping people right now. And they're not saying completely, but just only do it to the capacity that you can actually give, because you really need to recharge right now for those of you who are feeling exhausted and drained. Okay, because if that was how I was actually feeling today, I would not be doing this reading right now. I would be in bed and I would either be sleeping or I'd be watching a movie, and they're saying, and that's fine, do what feels right for you, okay? Don't force it, they're saying. We are moving forward, but do not force it. This new beginning is here. The other group got the Celine Dion song, A New Day Has Come. They're singing that for you as well. This new day is here. Okay. Aw, I kind of getting the feeling that some of you are like, okay, I'm ready to be me. I'm ready to embrace who I am and do the things that I want to do, and I'm ready to get out there and help people and meet people and maybe start your business or do whatever it is that you want to do. Oh, it's so sweet. I'm getting like the most sweet, innocent vibes from this card. Like, she's all dressed up, she's ready to be herself, and she wants to get out there. But we're like, I just want to get out there. You know, when's the time? It's like we're standing at the end of the road waiting for our carriage to come pick us up. It's coming. It's coming. Honestly, I like, if you're resonating with that, that's how I'm feeling right now. I just want to get out there. I want to meet friends. I want to go to workshops. I want to meet my partner. I want to do this. I want to do that. And they're saying, yes, and you will. But only when the time is right. So if you're feeling exhausted, the time isn't right at this moment. You might rest and then feel much better the next day. Don't worry about it. Okay? So in terms of rest, or even just resting doesn't necessarily just have to be you lying in bed. It depends on how drained you're feeling or how you're feeling. They're strongly encouraging journaling right now, especially in regards to us reflecting on how far we've come. So what feelings are coming up? What am I experiencing right now? And why am I experiencing that? What's coming up with that? So for me, with my cycle with emotional eating, so I've broken that cycle. I haven't done it in a very long time, but they kind of had me do that on the weekend where, you know, my parents bought cake and that sort of thing. And so I was over consuming, but I noticed, and it's like I didn't even want to, but I noticed that even if I were to overeat, it's not helping me, not that it did before, but it's not helping me kind of push feelings down. And I even kind of felt like, okay, I feel like eating something right now, but angels and guides, I know I need to release something right now, so please help me release it later. And they're like, yeah, see how far you've come? Because before you wouldn't have wanted to feel those feelings, especially if they're feelings of maybe guilt or shame, like they're really raw, really deep, painful feelings. But now we know that we benefit from feeling these feelings as they come out, right? As they are. So for journaling, that could really help you with those epiphanies, right? So, okay, today I felt like overeating today, but blah, 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 blah. I won't go into it again, right? Okay, for some of you, they have the Connect with Fire card. So on the imagery, it's friends sitting around a bonfire. You might benefit from that right now, especially if restrictions in your area have opened up. I would love to be doing this right now. But they're also saying like this could be you lighting a candle. This could be you safely maybe burning something, that like writing down fears and things that you want to release and just safely burning them. This could be so many different things, right? This could also just be you spending some time with some people that you love and recharging, because some of you, here's the thing, again, I can't tell you exactly what to do, because for me to recharge, I need to be by myself. For other people to recharge, they want to be around people, okay? So whatever it is that makes you feel good. You have the sex card. Some of you may benefit from having sex right now. Some of you, that might recharge you. It's up to you, right? I know they threw that in there because I get a little blushy when sex cards come up. In this card, though, what they're giving me the vibe, and it's so funny because in this card deck, there's a vision board card, and what they're making me feel here, they're saying it's not exactly a vision board, but I kind of feel with the image that she has up here, it's like she has a dream or a goal or something that she wants to attain. In this case, maybe it's a peaceful feeling, and having an image or a reminder put up around our house of how we want to feel, where we want to go on our lives, right? So my angels and guides, like, they'll make me feel like this is our anchor, okay? Anchors can be a negative thing. They can keep you in one spot. In this case, it's keeping your focus in one spot, right? So if you want to, okay, so they're giving me the example of weight loss, right? So I've seen this with people, and I've done this myself when I was working on losing weight. Having an image of maybe, they're saying how you want to feel. Okay, so that's why I was kind of like, okay, I'm telling them this example, but we're talking about how we want to feel, not necessarily how it looks. Focus on the feeling. But anyways, so they're saying you don't have to put up a picture of a body, but maybe a feeling of peace, a feeling of being confident, comfortable. They're saying even like an image of yourself where you felt comfortable and confident in an outfit or that sort of thing, right? Putting that up as a reminder of how you want to feel. For some of you, it could be an image of maybe like a beautiful landscape with water, something very peaceful. They really want me to focus on the peaceful. Okay, so this might not be like a full on, well, I mean, we always want to be at peace, right? But it doesn't necessarily have to be like, this is the thing that I'm working towards within the next year now. They're saying you can even have that anchor to help you relax. Even just changing the background of your laptop or your cell phone to being something that brings you that peace and serenity feeling. Okay? So if things are feeling chaotic right now, they're saying then do that. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some of you really would benefit from hanging out with friends right now. Okay, where do we want to go next? So you do have the Traveler card, move in a new direction. So that's what we're doing. We're all doing this. We may have an idea of where we want to go, which is good. But we're all moving in a new direction from where we used to be, right? So we're shedding that past self that was not fitting us, was not suiting us, or resonating with us, and we're moving forward in a new direction. And they're bringing my attention to, on Instagram, I can't remember her name or I would say it, but there's a girl that does pick-a-card readings. And she recently did a reading that was kind of like, are you on your path? And all three of the piles said no. And I didn't read all of them, but some people were complaining. And the vibe that I got from it was, well, I mean, technically we're all going in a new journey. You know, if we've been doing the inner work, if we've been healing, and they're saying like, everybody, Jenna, everyone's moving in a new direction. This has been a very crucial year for people, us being put in our cocoon and coming out as a butterfly with our spreading our wings, right? We are all moving in a new direction. So even though people were giving her slack for it, which I don't think they should have, what she was saying was basically true. Because I know I'm moving in a new direction. Even what I felt like I was going to be moving into a month ago, I'm now thinking, is that what I want? Is this something that I want long term? And they're saying that like that's important, right? You can always change which direction your life goes in. It doesn't have to be perfect, Jenna. They like to add my name at the end when they're throwing me under the bus. Because I am not perfect by any means, but I always feel that, or I felt, I should say, that things needed to be perfect. You know, I think about the past and it's like, oh, things weren't perfect. They didn't perfectly happen, you know. like maybe they do on movies. And they're saying, actually, they do. You just don't realize it. But now you're starting to realize with this reflection why certain things in our lives have happened and how they have kind of brought us to where we are today and made us who we are today, right? So I could say something negative about me having depression, but at the same time, I know that it made me more compassionate towards people. I know that it made me a better person in the end, even though I would never want to go through it again and I would never wish it on anyone again. But they're saying you're turning that pain into power now. That came up in another reading. But they're saying it's all the same, Jenna. We're turning that pain into our power and we're moving forward. We're stepping forward in our power. We're stepping forward in our power. So we're in a new direction because now the limitations that we've had set for ourselves and had set for ourselves, they're saying, Jenna, not just the ones that we set for ourselves, but had been set for ourselves from other people. From, how do I even want to word it? From programming, all of that crap. We are shedding that so that we can actually be who we truly are. And we're moving in a new direction because it's not clouded by what we think we should be, how we should act, what we should eat or not eat, how we should or shouldn't dress, right? How a woman should or shouldn't act, etc., right? All that crap. It's going. They're making me feel with the Lover's card, it kind of looks like there's a burning tree in the background. So they're kind of making me feel that when there's a forest fire, it can level out the whole forest. It can take out the whole forest, charred, and then new grows from it though. You know, it still grows from it, and times are saying, like, you can be stronger from something like that happening. And I don't know all about forest fires and that sort of thing. It's been a while since I've done biology, but we have grown stronger from our experiences. And now that we are shedding those limitations, as I was saying, we have more opportunities. We know that there are more opportunities available to us, and we're creating more opportunities for ourselves and for others, okay? Where maybe opportunities haven't been before, all right? So we are moving in this new direction, all of us, okay? So with the strategy card, they're making me feel, again, with journaling. Journaling isn't just about the reflection, Jenna. We've also been talking about, where do I want to go in my life? Do I want to travel? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Who do I want to help in the world? How do I want to dress? How do I want to eat? How do I want to feel? It's mostly about how do I want to feel for creating that, they're saying. And use that as your compass. There's a compass right there. Use that as the compass to direct you. We are here. This is my card that's always about, they're helping to guide us, right? To steer our ships in the right direction. They're our GPS. So wherever it is that you want to go, they're going to guide us. I will pretty much say that in every single reading that I will ever do. And they're saying that's because it's important, Jenna, okay? So for those of you who are struggling right now, who just want to move forward, but you're maybe feeling exhausted, or things are kind of being put in the way that you feel that you can't move forward, it's for a reason, okay? We are releasing things right now. Take this downtime to reflect on how far you've come. Take this downtime to make that list of what you want your life to look like, how you want it to feel like, most definitely. And ask your angels and guides for that guidance. Say, okay, angels and guides, this is what I want, and please show me, okay? Because the thing is, when we are so busy with something, whether it's working like a 9-to-5 job or like a full-time job, whatever, whether it's parenting or that sort of thing, like we can be so consumed in what we're doing that we don't always have that time, that downtime to think about, what is it that I truly want? And they're like, Jenna, you mean like when we had lockdown? So how many people realized during lockdown that maybe they weren't happy in their lives? That maybe they didn't like their job? That maybe they realized that their connection with their family wasn't as deep as they thought it was, and that there's something that they want to correct there, right? Change there, I should say. I don't want to say correct, but that's the word that they gave me. Really having that realization. So when we have that downtime, we can see things more clearly. It gives us that chance, right? So what is the missing pieces in our life that we want to work towards? Do we want to help more people? I know that's one thing that I felt really strongly about, and I still do, that I really wanted to help people, but maybe I didn't believe I had the capabilities to do it, because I wasn't swimming with money to be able to do so. But with having a better perspective, a shift in perception, we can see that there are other ways to do things. There are new ways to do things, they're saying. But if we're missing pieces of the puzzle, they are coming together. This is the time when they start popping up, okay? For some of you, it's realization that you miss doing something. Maybe, for me, I miss having bonfires with friends. It could be something like that. What else do I miss? I miss decorating. Whatever hobbies. It could be people that you miss being around. This whole pandemic and being in the lockdowns may have really made you realize that you miss a certain person and how important they are in your lives. And you may have thought that, right? So I was having this conversation with someone last night about grandparents. And I knew that I love my grandparents. Like, there's no question. I hope I don't cry. Very important to me. But when I lost my grandpa, don't make me cry. And that realization was there of just how important he was. Sorry. But that's the thing, right? With the lockdowns, maybe you couldn't see your grandparents, or maybe you couldn't see your brother, your sister, whomever, as much. In some cases, some families had to live separately just for safety reasons, for health reasons, right? So maybe this time has helped you to realize who's really important in your life and who isn't. But the same thing right now of what's going on. It's like we're seeing that, but even more clearly. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So things will come up that you may have already thought, I've already learned this lesson. I've already dealt with this. And they're saying, no, honey, there's more. There's more for you to see. Okay? There is definitely more for you to see, which might be your title, Leo. There's more for you to see in your life. Wow. In all areas, actually. So we're going to take that time so we can see more clearly. Yeah, the visionary card. They make my mind go blank when I was going to go over it, which drives me nuts. Because it's like I kind of, at the end of this, I saw the big picture. Yeah. And I was going to say it to you, and they're saying, we're just telling you, we're just showing you. At the end, you will see the big picture, okay? That's the whole thing. So if you don't feel like right now you can move forward, whether it's just the drain feeling, whether you feel like there's obstacles or you're waiting for something to happen, take this time, okay? Because you will really benefit from what is going to come out of it, right? So just as the pandemic, those lockdowns have benefited us during our journeys. So maybe it was helping us to actually start dealing with things. We couldn't escape them, right? Right in front of our face. Yeah. But just know that these things are coming up to be released. And that's what they want me to keep saying, okay? So this is a good thing, okay? So you might feel that you're not balanced right now, and they're saying, because honey, you might not be. But that's because we put you through the ringer, and it's time for you to take that opportunity to recover, okay? All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm sorry, these messages have been kind of scattered, but this is the messages that want to come out, okay? I hope you have like the most wonderful next 3 months. And I know something really beautiful, they're telling me something really beautiful is going to come out of this, we promise. So just as a butterfly comes out and it's beautiful out of its cocoon, so will you, okay? All right, Leo, thank you so much for watching. If this resonates, please let me know, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.